What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Top 10 Tuesday episode. This is episode 98. And yes, for this week, we are going to be talking about, I don't know why I always say we are going to be talking. I'm going to be talking about, because everyone's always doing different top 10s. But for this week, I'm going to be doing a top 10 list of the most ridiculous villains or killers in horror films. This is more or less just a fun type of list. Something I thought of doing like a long time ago, because there's so many movies out there that have just ridiculous premises, but also have ridiculous killers and villains in them. But you guys get the picture. Without further ado, let's get right into this list. In at number 10 is a film from, I think, 1977, and it's called Deathbed. That is right. This movie literally is about a killer bed. It's such a strange movie too. Like, everything about this movie is just bizarre. It's really bizarre. Like, this quote on the front, I'm not going to read it, but you guys can read it right there. It definitely, it fits in there, you know, with those weird kind of midnight movies and stuff. It's got a really strange premise about this bed that's kind of in the middle of nowhere, and it feeds off the blood of like tourists and stuff. And it's just, it's a weird film. It's one of these type of films that it's kind of hard to explain to people. It's not a great film, but it's one that you probably should see at least once, because it's that weird. I think some people might get a lot of enjoyment out of this one. I really dig this film. I think it's pretty cool for its it just being such an oddity. It's a really bizarre film. Check out Deathbed. It's really cool. Yes, about a killer bed. In at number 10, sorry guys if I sound really bad, I'm super sick right now, and I feel like a bag of beaten assholes, so, anyways, in at number 9 is, Cyan Sono's hair extensions. That is right, this movie right here is about killer hair. Now, only Cyan Sono could actually pull this off, because this movie is played straightforward, believe it or not. It is not a comedy, it's not meant to be ridiculous. I guess if you're kind of looking past the premise of it, but he pulls it off quite well, though. It's actually quite shocking and scary at times, and it's one of these type of films where you watch it and go, fuck, I can't believe that there's like no comedy in this film. It's really strange. Really big fan of this film. I like the effects in it. It's pretty cool. It's about killer hair, man, essentially is what it is. So I'm not really going to go into the plot too much, but it's kind of interesting. It's cool stuff. Yeah, hair extensions in at number 9. All right, in at number 8, we're going to get into one that, this movie right here, the first time I watched this movie, I pissed myself for the whole, well, I don't know how long it is. It's really short. It's only like 60 minutes or 65 minutes or something. And that is Thanksgiving. Yes, this movie is about a walking and talking killer turkey. Gobble gobble, motherfucker. It's literally Warren's boobs in the first second. It's true. The first thing you see in this film is a pair of boobs, and it's just full of really bad jokes and bad puns and stuff, but it's got some ultimately hilarious moments in it. It's super stupid. Pretty funny, though. I have to say, there's some funny parts. There's one part in this film that I always tell people, like, if you like what you're hearing from this, then you check it out. There's a scene where the group of friends that go to one of the girls' father's house, or to her house, and so they knock on the door, and the turkey answers the door, and it's got her father's face on his face, and they're talking to the turkey like it's her father. It's so fucking stupid, but so funny at the same time. I'm just pissing myself laughing. But anyways, I know that sounds ridiculous, but just like the film, Thanksgiving, fun stuff. In at number 8. In at number 7 is a film that, of course, we all know, but it is so ridiculous in premise. Not as bad as the sequel. But yeah, that is 97's Jack Frost. This movie is literally about a killer snowman, about a serial killer that has an accident with this cryogenic type materials or whatever, and his soul gets casted into a snowman. It's ridiculous. Now, the fucking sequel to this movie is like literally one of the stupidest movies and most ridiculous things I've ever seen in my life. It's actually like really bad. But Jack Frost, it's a killer snowman in a tropical setting. If that premise doesn't sound like the stupidest thing you've ever heard in your life. But this movie actually has some pretty good moments, so it's got some fun moments. It's, you know, it's not like a great film, but it's super fun. The thing that cracks me up about this film is the way the snowman looks. Like, his outfit is just like this foam thing. It's so low budget and hilarious. I know we reviewed these films on the podcast, so go and check those out. I think we had some pretty good laughs about this, but Jack Frost, Killer Snowman, give me a break. That's ridiculous. Yeah, that was number 7. Into number 6, you got a Killer Snowman. I guess you're going to have a killer cookie, and that is the Ginger Dead Man. Yes, that's right. Gary Busey. Not even Jake Busey. Gary Busey shows up in this film. Again, you know, about a serial killer that's put to death by the electric chair. His ashes get mixed into this cookie dough and he becomes a ginger dead man. Absolutely ridiculous. It's literally like this stupid walking and talking gingerbread man. It's so fucking stupid, and only Full Moon could put out this film, but it's highly enjoyable. It's really shitty, but it's pretty good. These movies actually get, you know, worse as they go along. It's pretty funny, but I don't know, man, if a walking... I don't know why I always keep saying walking, but a talking and killing cookie interests you, check out Ginger Dead Man. I'm sure most people watching this video have probably seen this movie, but stupid premise. You know, in a sense, it's kind of like a killer doll, I guess, in a sense, like Chucky, but this is just more ridiculous because you eat cookies. That's stupid. So, into number 6, but I really enjoy Ginger Dead Man. It's fun as hell. Into number 5 is one movie that... It's actually a really good film. It's a really cool... It's a premise that had to show up sooner or later in this genre. And of course it did. I think it's been done a couple different times, to be honest. But that is Teeth. Yes, a movie about a girl with teeth in her vagina. And some boys lose their little wieners in this film. Yeah, I mean, it's essentially what it is. She's a virgin. She's got teeth in her vagina. Some guys push their luck on her. Or force themselves on her, and, you know, shit goes bad. It's a good film, though. It really is. It's different, I guess, because, you know, you don't see movies about killer vaginas very often. Even though I know there is other movies about killer vaginas, but this one's really good, though. I have to say the acting's pretty good. There's some pretty good moments, I have to say. But check out Teeth. Ridiculous premise, but, you know, it is what it is. Teeth. Yes. Killer vaginas. And with that said, if you're going to have a movie in a top 10 about killer vaginas, you're going to have a movie in the top 10 about detachable, killer, perverted penises. Yes, Pervert. It's basically about a guy that has a detachable penis that he doesn't really know is doing bad shit. And he's going out there and doing some nasty shit. It's fucking walking penis, man. It's awesome. Mary Carey, the porn star in this film. This movie actually is pretty fucking good. I have to say. I mean, I use the term loosely when I say good, but I mean, it's very entertaining. It's actually quite smart and funny. And I don't know what it is about this one, but I can watch this film over and over again. It's ridiculous. It's so stupid and funny, but yeah, check out Perverted if you never checked it out, man. It's definitely worth the watch. It's pretty good stuff. So that was number 4. And of course, if you're going to have a top 10 list about a killer vagina and a killer penis, you're going to have a movie about a fucking killer condom. That is right. This is a rubber with fucking teeth that's gnarling on people. That is amazing. That is amazing. The film isn't really that amazing, but, you know, of course it's put out by Troma. It's a German film. It's completely ridiculous, but the premise is so stupid. Like, who ever came up with this idea for a movie about a killer condom is genius, really, because it made a top 10 list somehow. But yeah, this movie it's pretty entertaining. It's just stupid as hell. I mean, you know what you're gonna get with this, man. It's like it's got some stupid moments in it. I think the detective in this, the detective in this movie is gay. They like note it right on the back that he's a gay. It's just so funny. This movie's hilarious. But stupid. Killer Condom, check it out. Awesome stuff. That was number 3. In at number 2, and yeah, I mean, with all these movies, if you notice, I mean, everything is different. You have to have a movie in your top 10 about a killer piece of shit called Monster'd. Literally about a dude that has an accident in a sewage, or he has a sewage accident, and he becomes a giant killer piece of shit So basically, this movie's kind of like Bono, I guess. Yeah, fucking monstered, man. This is ridiculous. I remember watching this movie one time. I think I was telling my homie Double Shot Jay about this. And I was watching this film. My wife came down. She started watching it. She just looks at me and shakes her head. She's like, what the fuck are you watching? Like, I'm watching a movie about a killer piece of shit. And she just started pissing herself laughing. She's like, she couldn't stop watching. She's like, this is the craziest and stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life. And that's why it makes it in the top 10 list, because it's ridiculous. It's stupid. It's monstered. And for the crown jewel of all stupid and ridiculous premises, there's so many out there, man. Like, there's just a million retarded movies out there with dumb killers and stuff. This one takes the cake. This has got to be the stupidest movie I've ever seen in my life. And it is called Blown. Yes, this movie is about a possessed killer blow-up sex doll that kills people with like dildos and shit. It's ridiculous. It's more or less a comedy. It's so fucking stupid. This movie's ridiculous. Like, it has a narrator that it cuts to in the middle of the film, and it shows clips from like public domain films like White Zombie and Romero's Night of the Living Dead and shit like that they could use in the film. But it's ridiculous. The whole premise is so stupid about this couple that's getting married, or they just get engaged, and the neighbor has it out for them and possesses this blow-up doll. It's ridiculous. It's so stupid. It's actually hard to watch. It's just... some of the kill scenes are fucking hilarious, because you can tell that someone's just holding the blow-up doll, and it just makes me laugh. Okay, the intro has the narrator telling you that if a bunch of 4-year-old kids made a movie, this is what they would make. I highly doubt that 4-year-old kids would make a movie about sex dolls killing people with dildos, but you never know in today's world. But anyways, Blown, this movie, just don't ever watch this movie. It's really stupid. It's really stupid. It has the worst villain of all time in it, in my opinion. Who knows? Maybe there's some stupider ones out there, but Blown is really stupid. And that is going to do it for my top 10 list. I had so many movies that I was going through, and I cut the stuff out, you know, like almost like killer yogurt. I mean, that's ridiculous. I love this stuff, by the way. It's great. Mystics and Bally, like, this is a killer. This flying head with lungs and guts and shit. It's amazing. Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. The shit just goes on and on and on. There's so many good ones, but anyways, guys, do a quick little roundup here. In at number 10, we got Deathbed. In at number 9, we got Hair Extensions. Number 8, Thanksgiving. Number 7, Jack Frost. The sequel's even worse. Number 6, Ginger Dead Man. Number 5, Teeth. So much fun. Number 4, Pervert. So much fun. Number 3, Killer Condom. Number 2, Monstered. And of course, the crown jewel of the stupidest premise ever, Blown. Yeah, this is such a piece of shit. Anyways, guys, that is going to do it for the top 10. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know what some of your favorite, most ridiculous killers and villains in horror films are. I always like reading the comments, because sometimes they're really good. So let me know, guys. I'll check you guys later. Peace!